What's up, everybody? Frank Valkyria, welcome to the channel. We gotta talk about this. We got to talk about this. I just saw Colonel Kurtz posting this video, and she's the go-to channel for the Marilyn Manson case. Great stuff you find over there. Plenty of interviews with people knowing Marilyn Manson and all of that. We've done some videos as well in the past. Marilyn Manson, good friends of Johnny Depp. And this literally blows my mind. I remember this time this woman was in the news because she changed representation, and more recently, I think they dropped the suit against Marilyn Manson, and now bombshell, like absolute bombshell. People were suspecting something, right? Boom. Marilyn Manson ex-accuser claims even Rachel Wood, which is this other girlfriend that is the one that made the documentary and is probably like spearheading this movement, manipulated her into lying suit. Wow. One of Marilyn Manson's former sexual assault accuser claims in a new legal filing that the shock rocker's ex, even Rachel Wood, and others manipulated her into making false rape allegations. I succumbed to pressure from Eve, her associate, to make accusation of rape and assault against Marilyn Manson were not true. Ashley Morgan Smithline said in an explosive declaration obtained by Page 6 exclusively on Thursday. The 38-year-old model, who is Jewish, previously accused Manson, 54, forcibly raping her while cutting her with a emblazoned knife and showing his fist in her mouth during a hex. Wow. Oh boy. Now Smithline claims those public appearances and the lawsuit itself were all a farce. The Los Angeles native says in her declaration that either Wood girlfriend Ilma Gore or Ashley Walters, Manson's former assistant who also previously sued him, contacted her in 2020. The woman allegedly proposed that Smithline participated in a group meeting with others who claimed to be victims of Manson, whose real name in Brian Warner, including Wood. Smithline claims she was asked in the meetings whether she had been whipped, chained, tied up, branded, cut, assaulted while sleeping beneath her, or raped by Manson. And she allegedly responded, "No, this has not happened to me, and this was not my experience." However, she claims Wood, 35, told her just because she could not remember those things did not necessarily happen. Oh my god, this is gaslighting and manipulation to a freaking other level. While at first I knew Mr. Warner did not do these things to me, I eventually began to question whether he actually did, Smithline said. I was asked whether I was repressing memories to just get through day-to-day life, and whether it was easier just to not think about what actually happened and accept the reality. They also said it was important for people to come forward so that no one else gets hurt. For the first time, according to Smithline, the 13-star allegedly advised her and others to do the same. Smithline claims since he had begun to believe what she was told about Manson, she allegedly allowed Gore to draft and to post a statement onto her Instagram. Wow. Wow. Talk about fake activism. Talk about grifters trying to go after somebody's reputation because of, I don't know, what kind of revenge, or just for the desire of being seen as like the noble victim, right? This is this noble victim disease. It's spreading everywhere. The narrative ultimately posted to my account on around February 1, 2021 contained a true statement about Mr. Warner, including that was violence and non-consensual as activity in our brief relationship, and that I had repressed memory of the same, the model said in the declaration. Of course, Gore and Wood declined to comment. However, a source tells us the only time Westworld actress met Smithline was on camera while filming a documentary. Manson attorney Howard King tells Page 6 that Smithline contacted him and his team of her own volition last week and has apologized to the singer. She was a reluctant participant in Wood's alleged scheme from the get-go, the lawyer says. Nothing that Smithline told him. She was never had any financial motivation for allegedly lying about Manson. For a moment in time, having been questioned so many times by even Rachel Wood about this repressed memory, and being told you're not remembering what happened, she believed it for a minute. King also points out the attorney who represents Smithline in her lawsuit against Manson was allegedly given to her by Esme Blanco, who had her own sexual assault suit against the Beautiful People singer, wrote a complaint without talking to Smithline about what the factual allegations were, and they filed it. King alleges they wore her down. Man, I have absolutely no words for this. I have absolutely no words for this. Because obviously this is not related. And I've said from the start, you know, I made few videos on this, and my feeling is always the one that it was super easy in this, you know, it was super easy to go after Marilyn Manson. Super easy to go after him because, of course, he looks like the Antichrist himself, right? But then it turns out this seems like a you know, kind of reasonable guy. Of course, we don't know all the extravagance of the early days, wild and so on and so forth. But that doesn't mean that he did what people are accusing him. And that's it. There you have it. Literally another woman fabricating allegations against a man. And then you wonder why I still have doubts about the Andrew Tate case and this American woman especially, which also had on her one of the many profile like activist, right? OnlyFans and activist. No, there was some kind of Cash App and activist on her Instagram. And then you wonder that I'm suspicious at least and cautious. This is why. This is why you can never have enough evidence. It's unbelievable that you can manage to convince somebody of getting into that type of delusion through manipulation, of believing something that didn't happen. And you can actually ruin somebody with real consequences and jail time with believing in a lie. So I want to thank I actually want to thank Ashley Morgan Smithline to come forward like this. Honestly, whatever happened, but she's doing the right thing. She did the right thing. She turned around. Absolutely, absolutely wonderful that she's doing that actually. Because it will help. It will help bringing the truth forward. Of course, now we cannot make the stretch. There are other cases I think involved here, but when you see where this is coming from, right, you start to have a sense. You start to have a sense that perhaps the manipulation came from somewhere, and the way, especially this Wood did it to her, right, or this other woman, the associate of Wood, maybe they've done it to other people in that group, right? It's not such a huge stretch, honestly, to think that. But again, this is mind-blowing. This is mind-blowing stuff. And this is the reason why you have to be cautious all the time. Fake allegations are real. And this is the second time in 1 year or so that we see this. And it's amazing that two good friends, they tried to frame them with the same techniques. Both Johnny Depp and Marilyn Manson. Absolutely frightening stuff. So guys, let me know your thoughts on this. I'll cover it more if there are more things coming out. I think I haven't been following Marilyn Manson for a while, but there's something ongoing. I have to check Colonel Kurtz, that she's the go-to channel for this, to see where we at with all the legal stuff. But consider subscribing. I'll talk to you later. Take care of yourself. Ciao.